All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks everyone for coming to the town hall meeting. If you came to our launch event, it's very similar in sort of format. We're going to talk about the exciting things we have coming up this semester for SCSU Esports. Our wonderful videographer August will actually be pulling together a video of all of this, and it will be posted. So this will live in continuity online. So if you have questions from this video, my Discord will be linked in the description below, or an email to the program will be linked in the description below. Please reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. So without further ado, we're going to get into the exciting, cool things that we're doing this semester. So first things first, meet the team. This is the team that we have on board for esports as of right now. And first, we're going to start off with content. Our team has grown immensely since we talked last semester, or even last year. So first, we got Chelsea Hoffman. She's our graphic designer. We got Edison Jensen, our marketing manager. Tushar Joshi, our Discord and events manager. You probably saw him when you walked in today. And then August, who is behind the camera right now. So we do have a content team. These are all of the members of our content team, myself included here. And what they do is tell a storyline. We pulled together this team so that when we're developing in esports, it's not just overnight fame that you see, because typically that's how the rhetoric goes with growing an esports program. You kind of hear them pop up out of nowhere, and we really want to tell those stories like we are today. So we have a whole team dedicated to content. They've done an immense amount of things in this past year. And even the most recent success was they went to Davenport, Iowa this past semester and helped out in the largest tournament that's ever happened in Iowa esports history. And that is actually on our channel. So check that out. That's really exciting. And if you see those friendly faces around, say hi. They're excited to talk with you as well and develop our esports storyline here on campus. So next, let's talk about the competitive staff. Yes, we have coaches, we have managers, lots of really exciting folks that are helping. And all of the people that I'm showing you right now, minus Noah Kylander and myself, everyone that's been on this presentation so far is a student here at St. Cloud State. So we're really exciting to be getting students working in esports and in adjacent fields. To be involved more in the space. So our competitive staff, what do they do? Well, first we got Riley O'Connell. He's the newest member of our staff that we just added, and he's our Super Smash Brothers team manager. You might know him in the community or in the area as McNutty, and he does a lot of stuff with the Super Smash Brothers Melee community. So we first met him last year during North Star, our first major event that we hosted here at St. Cloud State under my purview. And he's been a tremendous asset in the community, and we're really excited to have him on the team. Next, we got Jessica Savage, who's actually behind the scenes right now manning the slideshow. Shout out to Jessica for that. Jess is, we met earlier this semester, and we brought Jess onto our team as our Rocket League team manager. And so Jess is around managing the Rocket League team, the same as Riley does for Smash. What do they do? Well, within our competitive teams, they compete in conferences and events. And you can actually come in person and watch those throughout the semester. We'll touch on it here in a little bit. But they are the ones behind the scenes doing all the work to manage those teams, similar to what you would see with traditional athletics or traditional sports. Next, we got Rhea Shaw and Ethan Johnson. Both are our retention and recruitment coordinators. So they're engaging the community here. They host study halls on campus. They're reaching out to high schools and grassroots community members to spread the word on the cool things that we're doing here at St. Cloud State and bring people in for the events that we have going on, and just share the exciting opportunities that we have. So they're awesome. We just added Ethan this past semester as a GA. Formerly, he was the Super Smash Brothers team manager. And then Rhea's been with us since the fall. And next we have Cameron and Noah. Noah's been with this program since the infancy of the program. He's been around for quite some time. He is our Rocket League coach, and Cam is our community coordinator and Super Smash Brothers coach. So they're the ones actually coaching their competitive teams that we have on campus. And those are the two games that we have currently for our competitive teams on campus. So that's our competitive staff. So we have a staff total when it comes to student staff of around 10, and they're all very excited to service St. Cloud State Esports on campus. Next. Awesome. So let's talk more about the upcoming events that's on our calendar, what we have moving forward. So, launch week is this week. This is the launch week. What does that mean? Well, we came together in winter and we said, let's do a really innovative idea. Let's do a welcome week, but for esports. Last night was the very first event, and it was hosted by Ethan. It was the Bandai Namco night, where we played some interesting fighting games, interesting card games. Here in August, took part in that. Excuse me. Ethan took part in that. It was a really exciting time. We had a bunch of folks together. We're really hyped to do that. The other events that we have this upcoming week, so this town hall meeting is kind of the first in the rest of the events for the rest of the week. We have our careers panel followed up after this. We'll hear from Dr. Curtis Homan and Julie Pitzer as well on their individual engagement with esports in the space, being professors on campus and teaching curriculum that esports is now incorporated in. We'll have our coalition dinner on the 18th at 7 p.m., and that will be over in Garvey, our esports coalition. That's a fancy word for all of our clubs and our community on campus. We really want to have a sense of belonging for everyone that's here at St. Cloud State. So the coalition dinner, while it's oriented towards the community leaders, we are inviting the community out to that. They are welcome to come and partake in the dinner. Only the leaders will be covered for dinner, though. So you're welcome to join us. It is a public environment, public forum. It'll be awesome. And then on the 19th, we have our Level Up Lounge Weekly. That is a new weekly I'll talk about in just a moment. And then tryouts. We have tryouts going on for 3 of our teams, actually. So I've talked about Rocket League and Super Smash Brothers, but we are fielding competitive teams for any club members that are interested in starting club teams. So far, that has been the Valorant club primarily that has showed interest in wanting to start a competitive team, and they competed in the National Esports Collegiate Conference in ECC last semester. So they'll be a part of tryouts this semester as well. We'll have Valorant, Super Smash Brothers, and Rocket League. All of those tryouts will be going on January 20th, 1 to 6 p.m., and January 22nd, 5 to 8 p.m. And so while this is the inaugural launch week, we'll be looking to add more events as we progress semester to semester. And this will be a new tradition that we'll carry on to get folks involved and invigorated to get involved with esports. So let's talk about the Level Up Lounge weekly event. That's going to be every Friday at 3:30. What does that mean? Well, we want to host consistent consecutive events on campus to get the folks that are interested in individual games more organized. So we're really trying to help y'all create more clubs because we know the interest is there. It's just the technical know-how. So TJ, our new Discord and events manager, will be running weekly events every single Friday. This first Friday will be Fortnite. So Friday at 3:30, join us for a Fortnite event. It'll be a lot of fun. Connect with other Fortnite gamers on campus. And then next week will be a different game. And the week after will be a different game. All of these events, by the way, that I've been talking about, they're all up on Huskies Connect. So you can go on Huskies Connect right now and find these events. Very, very excited to continue this new series and hopefully start some new clubs on campus. So, tryouts. I talked a little bit about tryouts this upcoming weekend. Once again, January 20th, 1 to 5, January 22nd, 5 to 8 p.m. That'll go on here in the esports arena. So, if we have overflow, we'll move upstairs to our lounge space, which is where the Level Up Lounge will take place as well. But very excited for all of our tryouts this weekend for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, Rocket League, and Valorant. Please show up. And if there's a game that you're interested in, or say, there's a competitive game that we don't service here quite yet, come to tryouts, talk to us. We'd be happy to help you start a community, start a club on campus, and get more folks involved in the game that you play. So weekly competition. This is a little subject to change because at the beginning of each semester, sometimes there's reschedules that are needed, but tentatively for the semester, these will be the weekly events that are actually going to go on here in the esports arena for our competitive teams. You can come in and watch, participate, cheer our teams on, and especially if you're a part of any of these communities, you should come in, watch, participate, and cheer your fellow friends on. It's going to be a great time. So every single Monday at 6 o'clock p.m., we have our weekly tournament, which is Breakaway here in our esports arena. That's for Super Smash Brothers Melee or Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Anyone can jump in, join, and play. It is an open community tournament. Second, we have our NACE League for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. That'll be Thursdays at 6 p.m., once again, here in the arena. Then we have Rocket League. They compete in both NACE and NECC. I talked about NECC. That's the National Esports Collegiate Conference. NACE is the National Association for College Esports. So they're both conferences that we compete in. Those will be Mondays at 6 p.m. and Fridays at 7 p.m. respectively. So sometimes we'll have some events going on in here this upcoming semester. We may have some raffles going on in here. So if you're in the venue while these events are going on, that is how you're eligible for these events. If you still want to tune in and figure out what's going on, but maybe you're unable to travel. I know that weather's been tough this week. It's been like -degrees outside. You can tune in online. We will be streaming live to Twitch for all of these events that are on here. And then finally, our Valorant Club competes in NECC. That is Mondays at 6 o'clock p.m. as well. So this is the semester at a glance, and this is just transparently showing you how much we're doing in esports, because we have a lot of exciting things going on, and you'll see some question marks on there because that's still yet to be determined. We're still figuring a couple of pieces out to the puzzle for this semester, but we're really excited. As you can see, last weekend we were at MNVL finals. That's the Minnesota Varsity League. So that's the high school tournament, the high school league that's here in Minnesota that services all of the high schools. There's over 80 of them. They're shooting for 100 this upcoming semester. But we went, participated, took our staff out there. It took place at the Mall of America. So it was very exciting to bring everyone in and see all of the high school talent, connect with high school coaches, and tell them about what the cool things we're doing at St. Cloud State. Prior to that, we had boot camp. That was a boot camp we did with our staff and some members of the community here, just to get things kicked up and started for the semester. We are competing and have been competing in the NSIC tournament. That's the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference, and that is our traditional athletic conference. A couple of the schools came together and said, hey, we should do something. We should compete against each other. So we are competing in that. Rocket League, unfortunately, has been knocked out, but Super Smash Brothers has advanced, and they'll continue playing in that. It ends this upcoming weekend. We had the Bandai Namco card game night, like I talked about, and then we have launch week all this weekend. Those are all the launch week events that we have going on. And then a couple of other things going throughout the semester. You'll notice Building Battles is on there. For those of you that didn't know, Building Battles is our campus inter-dorm tournament. Last semester, they competed in Mario Kart all across campus. All of the different residence halls crowned a champion, and we had the finals here in person. We're hoping to do that again this upcoming semester. But our two big events that we have towards the end of the semester are CloudCon and then our Coalition Dinner and esports awards ceremony. That's going to be really exciting. So CloudCon is basically an umbrella for all of our major events that we're looking to host on campus. So we're going to be running a Super Smash Brothers tournament, a Rocket League tournament, hopefully Building Battles finals, and an esports festival where we're going to invite all of our clubs in to showcase their own talent and field for new interest in those clubs. So CloudCon will be a yearly recurring event. That's the most exciting thing, really, I'd like to talk about in this presentation is the idea of culture. Since we're so new here at St. Cloud State and esports is still developing, we're growing and determining a culture now that will have yearly annual events moving forward for hopefully indefinitely. Hopefully 80 years from now, I'm coming back as an old man hunched over and able to present this in a much different format. So a lot of exciting stuff. To end the semester, we do have our esports awards ceremony. So this is something that we've talked about since the beginning of the year, and really going back to our launch of the arena last year. So if you didn't know, our model on campus is we're growing the clubs and communities here, and then for the subsequent year, we will be inviting one club to move up to varsity to get more funding, more coaches, staff, more support to grow their space. Now, it's up to the clubs to be the ones to say, hey, we deserve a shot at that and put their hat in the ring and really invigorate to grow their space and grow their own communities. So the esports awards ceremony, that's where that's going to happen. We'll also have awards for other folks, and we'll be really recognizing the community on campus, our staff, our partners, faculty. It'll be a fantastic time. And it will be a little bit of a formal. So formal wear, it will be here in the esports arena. Going to be very, very exciting. Our marketing team is having a hard time keeping up because we're just doing so darn much throughout the semester. And we're very, very excited to be presenting this to you as the semester unfolds. So really, with that being said, If you're not in the St. Cloud State Discord, what are you doing? Join the Discord, get in there, message me, message any of the staff. We'd love to get you connected with any of the events or help you start something on campus that will create its own culture, its own revolution. Next. So you're probably thinking, Chase, how do I get involved? What does that even entail? Well, there's a myriad of ways to get involved with esports on campus. In our community, we have our computer science club, Ace Minecraft club, Super Smash Brothers club, Overwatch club, League of Legends club, tons of clubs to get involved with. And that's still developing. That is a growing list. We have our UTVS organization, which does a lot of our broadcasts on campus. And if you've ever walked by the arena, they have all the fancy equipment in the back. So if you're wanting to get involved with production, or you're wanting to get involved with commentary, or you're wanting to get involved with broadcasting from any viewpoint, definitely get connected with UTVS. We can help you do that. If you want to commentate our weekly matches, we are looking for commentators right now. So these are so many ways you can get involved from a community standpoint. Additionally, we have a Mitchell Hall community on campus, which is our esports themed residence hall community, which is the third floor of Mitchell Lounge now, or Mitchell Hall now. So that's an opportunity. Not a lot of campuses have a themed residence hall community for esports, so that's really exciting that we have that here at St. Cloud State. And like it says at the bottom, start your own. If you have your own club that you're wanting to start, or maybe you're really passionate about a game or passionate about a specific area of esports, that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to help for. Next is competition. How can you get involved in competition? Well, like I said earlier, cheering at the weekly matches we have going on, getting involved in trying out for our Smash varsity or academy teams, getting involved in trying out for our Rocket League varsity and academy teams, coming to the breakaway tournament every week, or coming to the Level Up Lounge weekly event that we'll have. So there's so many ways competitively to get involved here at St. Cloud State as well. And then careers. How can I get involved from a career perspective? Well, there's internship opportunities. Our staff is still looking for a videographer. So if you know of someone that is very interested in editing, has an editing background, let them know. We're wanting, might work out. We're wanting to hire someone for that. We do have a mass communications minor for esports and a business minor for esports as of right now. And we're looking to expand that in the upcoming semester. TBA. You can get involved with event planning for many of the major events that we're running on campus. Like I said earlier, commentary. UTVS is another way to get involved from a career perspective, not just in esports, but they do a lot of broadcasts on campus and in the greater Minnesota area. They're a great group of folks who are really passionate about broadcasting. Certainly should get involved if that is your career path. And then club leadership. We are looking for club leaders. So there are scholarship opportunities on campus to get involved with this stuff. We do scholarship our competitive players. We're looking to scholarship our club leaders. And so there's tons of opportunities to get involved with esports. And like I said earlier, join our communities. There's the community links right there for the Discord. We have a survey if you want to tell us how good or not good we're doing. And then we have a website as well that links directly to the esports page on the St. Cloud State website. Thank you so much for participating today. We're really excited for all of the upcoming events we have this semester. Excited for the new things that we're doing and traditions that we're building and growing now here at St. Cloud State. Thank you for your time. And here very shortly, in the next 30 minutes or so, we'll have the careers panel with Dr. Curtis Homan and Dr. Julie Pitzer in the same spot. So thank you all for coming out, and we'll talk with you soon.